Hello everyone, I welcome you all in this lecture. In this lecture I am going to talk about one of the use of chi-square test that is to test the goodness of fit. That means how much observed frequencies are similar to expected frequencies or fitted with expected frequencies. In this case, we will be given only a single event and we have to compare the observed frequencies and expected frequencies of that event. We have to find out whether there is a significant difference between the observed frequencies and the expected frequencies of the event. Okay, now in this case you can determine degrees of freedom by the using the formula n minus 1. N is here number of observations. Okay, I am explaining that use of chi-square test by taking an problem, and in that problem you can see that 4 coins were tossed 160 times and the following results were obtained. These are the observed frequencies that have been given of getting number of heads, that is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. Now under the assumption that coins are balanced, find the expected frequencies of getting 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4 heads and test the goodness of it. Okay, in this case we have given observed frequencies. Firstly we have to find out the expected frequencies, then we have to determine the chi-square value by using a formula that I have already told you earlier in my earlier lecture, and then we have to compare that calculated value of chi-square with the tabulated value of chi-square, and we have to find out whether there is a significant difference is there between the observed frequencies and the expected frequencies. Okay, before now first of all you have to set the hypothesis. Here we have to find out whether there is a significant difference between the observed frequencies and expected frequencies or not. Okay, so we are setting here the null hypothesis as well as the alternate hypothesis. Okay, null hypothesis, that is denoted by H naught. Null hypothesis says that there is no difference. Null means 0. There is no difference between the observed frequencies and the expected frequencies. So this is the null hypothesis, that observed frequencies are equal to expected frequencies. Now alternate hypothesis is exactly opposite of null hypothesis. That means observed frequencies are not equal to expected frequencies. Okay, now we have to test that whether our null hypothesis is accepted or not accepted. Okay, now we will go into the procedure and we will find out that H naught is accepted or not accepted. If H naught is accepted, then alternate hypothesis will be rejected automatically. Okay, now our first task is to determine the expected frequencies. Now we have to find out the expected frequencies of getting heads 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we have to find out the expected frequencies of getting these heads. Now this is an example of random events. Suppose you have a single coin and you have tossed that coin. You will either get head or tail. Okay, you will get the probability of getting head when you toss a single coin is equal to 1 by 2. That is the 50% chances are there of getting either head or tail. Okay, so for calculating the expected frequencies of these random events, we will use that formula. In that formula, this 1 by 2 1/2 is the probability of getting either head or tail. Okay, so I have written here 1/2 and x is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, number of getting heads up. Okay, we have to find out the expected frequencies of getting heads, 0 head, 1 head, 2 head, 3 head and 4 head. So x is equal to this. Okay, so in this formula 1/2x, in this formula 1/2x, that means probability of getting 0, x को अगर हम 0 रखेंगे तो that means probability of getting 0 head. ओके, अगर हमारे पास हेड अगर 0 आता है तो हमारे पास जैसे 4 कॉइन्स हैं तो बाकी हमारे पास कितने कॉइन्स बच जाएंगे, 4 माइनस एक्स जो भी होगा, ठीक है, 4 माइनस एक्स, तो यानी कि हमारे पास सारी की सारी क्या आ गई, टेल, एंड प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ गेटिंग 1 टेल इज 1/2. सो हम इसको इसके ऊपर ये पावर लगाएंगे. ओके, एंड हेयर आई हैव मल्टीप्लाइड विद 160 बिकॉज in the question you can see that there are 4 coins and these have been tossed around 160 times. So here I have written 160. Okay, and there is one more term, this is C4x. C4x means C4x. This means there are 4 coins, so I have written 4 here, and x you have to put down the value of x, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you have to put down these values. So here in the first case I am putting here C4 and this is 0. Okay, तो आप इसको कैसे ओपन कर सकते हो, इस एक्सप्रेशन को ओपन करने के लिए आपको इस तरह से ओपन करना है, 4 फैक्टोरियल C04. तो here you can open 4 factorial by 0 factorial multiply 4 minus 0 फैक्टोरियल, 4 में से 0 गए, 4 फैक्टोरियल. ओके, इन दिस वे यू कैन सोल्व इट आउट. 4 फैक्टोरियल, अब ये 4 फैक्टोरियल का क्या मतलब होता है, 4 फैक्टोरियल को आप ओपन करोगे तो देन इट विल बी 4 multiply 3 multiply 2 multiply 1. दैट मीन्स यू हैव टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द डिजिट हुज फैक्टोरियल यू हैव टू टेक. यहाँ पर आपने 4 का फैक्टोरियल लेना है तो आपने 4 से स्टार्ट करना है और इसके लोअर तक 1 तक जितनी भी वैल्यूज जाती हैं वो आपने लिखनी है एंड इन सभी वैल्यूज़ को मल्टीप्लाई करना है. तो अगर मेरे पास 4 फैक्टोरियल है तो आई विल बी राइट इट एज 4 multiply 3 multiply 2 multiply 1. अगर मेरे पास 3 फैक्टोरियल होता तो हम कैसे इसको ओपन करते, 3 multiply 2 multiply 1. इन दिस वे यू कैन ओपन आउट दिस फैक्टोरियल एक्सप्रेशन. ओके, एंड 0 फैक्टोरियल इज इक्वल टू 1, ये आपको याद रखना है. ओके, तो 0 फैक्टोरियल इज इक्वल टू 1. तो यहाँ पर नाउ एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रीक्वेंसी फॉर गेटिंग 0 हेड, 0 हेड दैट मीन्स x की वैल्यू आपने क्या रखनी है, 0. तो इसी फॉर्मूला को सोल्व करना है और इसमें आपको x की वैल्यू रखनी है. ओके, तो इन दैट एक्सप्रेशन आपने x की वैल्यू पुट डाउन करनी है, दैट इज इक्वल टू 0. तो 160, इस एक्सप्रेशन को आप ओपन करोगे तो क्या आएगा आपका, 4 फैक्टोरियल डिवाइड 0 फैक्टोरियल मल्टीप्लाई 4 फैक्टोरियल. ओके, तो 0 फैक्टोरियल इज इक्वल टू 1, सो आई हैव नोट रिटन हेयर, एंड देयर आफ्टर 1/2 0, 1/2 4 माइनस 0 इज इक्वल टू 4. ओके, तो इसी को ही अगर हम सोल्व करेंगे देन 4 फैक्टोरियल एंड 4 फैक्टोरियल को ओपन करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, ये आपस में कट जाएंगे. ओके, तो इसको आप सोल्व करोगे तो देन यू विल गेट 10. दैट इज एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रीक्वेंसी फॉर गेटिंग 0 हेड इज इक्वल टू 10. Similarly, you have to find out the expected frequency फॉर गेटिंग वन हेड। वन हेड के लिए उसी एक्सप्रेशन में आपने x की प्लेस पर क्या रखना है, 1। ओके, तो इसको आप ओपन करोगे, 4 फैक्टोरियल को आप कैसे ओपन करोगे, 4 × 3 × 2 × 1। ओके, और हेयर 1 फैक्टोरियल इज इक्वल टू 1। 3 फैक्टोरियल को आप कैसे ओपन करोगे, 3 × 2 × 1। ओके, एंड हेयर x इज इक्वल टू 1 एंड हेयर 4 - x यानी कि 4 - 1 इज इक्वल टू 3। ओके, तो इस पूरे एक्सप्रेशन को अगर आप ओपन करोगे देन यू विल गेट द एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रीक्वेंसी फॉर गेटिंग वन हेड इज इक्वल टू 40। ओके, इसी तरह से ही इसी एक्सप्रेशन में आपने डिटरमाइन करनी है एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रीक्वेंसी फॉर गेटिंग 2 हेड्स। 2 हेड्स में x की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी, 2। ओके, तो हेयर जब आप इसको सोल्व आउट करोगे then you will get expected frequency for getting 2 heads is equal to 60. Similarly, expected frequency for getting 3 heads is equal to 40. Okay, and expected frequency for getting 4 heads is equal to 10. In this way, you have to find out the expected frequencies for getting the desired number of heads. Okay. After getting the expected frequencies, now these are the observed frequencies which were given to you, and these are the expected frequencies which you have determined by using the formula that I have told you. Now you have to find out the value of chi-square, and chi-square value you can find out by using that formula. Okay, in that formula you have to find out the summation of O minus E. O is the expected frequency, O is the observed frequency, E is the expected frequency, and you have to solve out for that expression. Okay, so you have to find out O minus E whole square summation and E summation. Okay, तो हम लोग यही चीज़ यहाँ पर फाइंड आउट करते हैं. These are the observed frequencies, these are the expected frequencies, these are O minus E, observed frequency minus expected frequency, that is 17 minus 10 you will get 7, 52 minus 40 you will get 12. In this way you have to determine O minus E. Now here you have to find out the O minus E square. After that O minus E divide E. Okay, एंड यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट द समेशन. ओके, तो ये समेशन की हमारे पास वैल्यू आई 12 - 73. सो द कैलकुलेटेड वैल्यू ऑफ काई स्क्वायर यू विल गेट 12.73. ओके, नाउ द डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम you can calculate by using that formula, that is number of observations minus 1. So here number of observations कितनी है हमारे पास, number of observations are 1 2 3 4 5. We have 5 number of observations, so you have to take 5 minus 1 is equal to 4, and level of significance is not given in that problem. You can see there level of significance is not given to us, so we can take it as 0.05 or 5%. Okay, now the level of significance we have 0.05 and degrees of freedom 4. Okay, then you have to determine the tabulated value of chi-square by using a table. Okay, in that table this is the level of significance and 4 is the degrees of freedom. Okay, so you have to find out the tabulated value of chi-square. This is here 9.49. Okay, ये टेबल आपको 2 प्लेसेस तक भी दी जा सकती है और 3 प्लेसेस तक भी दी जा सकती है. ओके, तो आपको उतनी वैल्यूज तक अपना जो रिजल्ट है नोट डाउन करना है. जैसे हेयर द वैल्यू हैज़ कम 9.49. हेयर आई हैव सीन दैट वैल्यू फ्रॉम द 3 point table, so I have written here 9.488, but there is not much difference is here. Okay, now we have our tabulated chi-square value as well as the calculated chi-square value. Now we have to compare these two. Now calculated value is 12.73 and tabulated value is 9.488. Okay, so tabulated value is less as compared to calculated value. Okay, so and you all now know that if calculated value is more than, then it is a poor fit. That is, there is these two frequencies are not equal to each other. The ठीक है, so our result is observed frequencies poorly fit with the expected frequencies. Okay, or we can also say that there is a significant difference between the observed frequencies and the expected frequencies. Okay, in this way you can determine whether the observed frequencies fit poorly or good with each other. Okay, now let's summarize it. Firstly you have to आपको कोई भी प्रॉब्लम दी गई हो, सबसे पहले आपने हाइपोथेसिस सेट करना है, दैट इज नल हाइपोथेसिस एंड अल्टरनेट हाइपोथेसिस. देन यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट कि नल हाइपोथेसिस एक्सेप्ट होता है या रिजेक्ट होता है. ये आप कैसे फाइंड आउट कर सकते हो? बाय कंपेयरिंग द टेबुलेटेड वैल्यू विद द कैलकुलेटेड वैल्यू ऑफ द chi-square. ओके, तो आपको ऑब्जर्व्ड फ्रीक्वेंसीज यहाँ पर दी गई हैं इस न्यूमेरिकल में, तो आपको एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रीक्वेंसीज फाइंड आउट करनी है. एंड फॉर द रैंडम इवेंट्स you can find out the expected frequencies by using that expression. Okay, here I have multiplied with 160 because 4 coins were tossed 160 times. तो जितनी टाइम्स भी अगर वो टॉस किए गए हैं, ठीक है, तो आपको इससे मल्टीप्लाई कर देना है. ये दिस इज द एक्चुअल एक्सप्रेशन एंड यू हैव टू मल्टीप्लाइड इट विद नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स. Okay, in that expression C 4 by x you can open it, and in this way you can determine the expected frequencies. Okay, after getting expected frequencies you have to solve out for O minus E square by E. Thereafter you have to calculate the chi-square value. Okay, now after this you have to determine degrees of freedom and level of significance. After this you have to find out the tabulated value, then compare the calculated value with the tabulated value. If tabulated value is less, then there is a poor fit. If tabulated value is more, then it is a good fit. Okay, thank you.